Hello students, welcome to today's maths class. So 8th class maths, we are in the 6th chapter, that is square roots and cube roots. But first we are doing square roots only. In that we started exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.2. In this exercise, now we completed 3 problems. So now fourth one. Fourth problem, students. Fourth problem. So find the smallest number by which 7776 should be divided by some number to get a perfect square. So 7776, it is given that not a perfect square. So to make it a perfect square, we have to multiply it with some number or divide it by some number. Multiply concept we studied, second and third problem we completed. This is the fourth problem. So it should be divided with what number? That is the question, students. See here, anything you have to find the factors. So try the factors, students. Try the factors. So prime factors. Prime factors means you can try with 2. If not divisible by 2, then take 3. If not divisible by 3, then try with 5. Next with 7. Next with 11. Next with 13. Like that, only prime numbers you have to try. So here 2, it last 6 means 2 divisible by 2. But big number. So many factors we get. 2 3 is 6, students. 17. 2 3 is 6. 1 remains. 1 after 7, 17. 2 8 is 16. 2 8 is 16. 2 8 is 16. 2 1s are 2 9s are 18. 2 4s are 2 4s are 8. 2 9s are 18. 2 7s are 14. 2 4s are 8. 2 8s are 16. 2 6s are 12. 2 2s are 2 4s are 2 3s are not divisible by 2. Next try with 3. 3 8s are 24. 3 1s are 3 27s are 81. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are. See the factors. How I got the factors? Students, 2 into 2 into 1 2 3 4 5. 5. 3 how many times? 1 2 3 4 5. 5. 2 5 times. 3 5 times. If all the only 2 factors, 2 and 3, if they repeat in pairs, then it is a perfect square. If they don't repeat in pair, it is not a perfect square. We have to do something, multiply it with something or divide it by something. See, 3 is in pair, one pair, another pair, one more 3 is required. That is not there here. And 2 also. So that means 2 cases. To make it a perfect square, we require one more 2 so that it becomes a pair. We require one more 3 so that it becomes a pair. So multiply with 2 and 3, then it becomes a pair. But here question is not multiplication. Divide by what? Divide by what? It should be divided with what to make it a perfect square. Divide means if you divide with 2, so that 2 cancel, this will go. So 2's are in pairs. Suppose if you divide with 3, 3 cancel, now it becomes a pair. This is a pair, but this is not a pair. So to make it a pair, you add one more 3 or divide by 1 3, so that you remove 3 or add 3. So to remove, we have to divide. To add, we have to multiply. But here divide is asked. So divide means divide with 3, divide with 2, so that the remaining part becomes a perfect square. That means divide with 2 and 3, that is nothing but 6. That is the answer. That is the solution. Students, see the statement what I am writing here. In these factors, 2, 3 are not occurring in pairs. not occurring in pairs. One extra 2 is there. This is pair, but this is left with, no, it is not a pair, so this is left. Divide with 2, so that it get cancelled. Over. Divide with 3, that get cancelled. Now remaining is in pair. So then, not occurring in pairs. Hence, to make it a perfect square, divide it by 2 and 3. 1, 2 you take, so that it get cancelled. 1, 3 you take, so that it get cancelled. That is nothing but 2 and 3 is nothing but 6. If you want to tell in the single number, so 6. Divide with 6, then it becomes a perfect square. Write down. I hope you understood, because multiply concept, division concept, clearly I explained. It is very simple. You, by observing, you can tell. This is not in pair. So you write 1, 3 or remove this 3. So but here divide is asked, means we have to remove. Remove means what should be removed? 3 should be removed. 2 should be removed. That is nothing but 6 divided by 6. Fifth question. Copy it afterwards, watch the same video once again, and you can press pause button and you can copy it. No problem. Don't feel that I am going little fast. You can copy it later, but listening is important. I am teaching very slowly, but I may not be giving time to copy the problem, so you can copy it afterwards. Press the pause button and you will get total procedure. You neatly write down. Fifth one, 1521 trees. Number of trees. There are 1521 trees planted in a garden in such a way that there are as many trees in each row as there are rows in the garden. See here, students. There are rows. Suppose there are 5 rows. Each row there are 5 trees. Number of rows and number of trees are same. So that means like this. Trees. So then 5 rows, each row 5 trees means total trees how many? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So 25 total. 25 trees. This is the procedure. So there are some rows and number of trees in each row is equal to number of rows. Suppose there are 5 rows, 5 trees. 6 rows, 6 trees. How many rows? It is not given. See here, students. Let number of rows, don't write. Number of, you listen. You can copy it afterwards. Is equal to x. Then number of trees in each row. Number of trees in each row is equal to x. So there are so many. This is only for example I gave. It's not that we should take only 5 rows. There are some rows like this. Some trees are there like this. Continuation. So let number of rows is equal to x. Number of trees in each row is equal to also same. 5 rows, 5 trees in each. Total 25. Here. So total number of trees. Total number of trees is equal to x into x square. Just now I explained 5 trees in each row and 5 rows. 5 into 5, 25 trees. Here also x into x square. But already number of trees is given. X square is equal to 1521 is given. X square is equal to 1521 is given. We have to find x value. X value. So when we remove the square, this should be expressed in the form of square, or if you remove the square right side, you will get root. Whenever a square is removed on the left side, if you remove the square, if you want x square value is known, to find x value, so if you remove the square, right side you will get root. Removing the square on the left side, right side you will get root. 1521 root. 1521 square root, students. 1521 square root. 1521. Find the factors. It is not divisible by 2 because last number 1 no, not divisible by 2. Let us try with 3. 3 5s are 15. Only 2 not divisible by 3. So we have to take 2 digits. So 0, 3, 3 7s are 21. Next also with I will try with 3. 3 1s are 3, 20. 3 6s are 18. 3 9s are 27. Next with 3. 3 5s are 15, not divisible by 3. So 4 also, 5 also not divisible by. Next prime numbers only. Try with 2. Next 3. Next 5. Next 7. 7 2s are 14. 29 is not divisible by 7. 11. No. 13. 13 13s are 169. 13 13s are 169. So students, 3 how many times? 2 times. 13 how many times? 2 times. 3 into 3, that is 3 square. 13 into 13, 13 square. So when there is a root, the powers will become half. 3 power 2 by 2, 13 power 2 by 2. Powers will become half. So this will become 3 power 1, 13 power 1. 3 power 1 is 3, 13 power 1 is 13, 13 3s are 39 answer. Square root of 1521 is 39. So number of rows is equal to 39. Each row will have 39 trees. Total number of the trees will be 39 into 39, 521. Right now. Number of rows and number of trees in each row. So 39 is the answer, students. You can write like this. Number of rows is equal to 39, answer, and number of trees in each row is equal to also 39. Right. X is equal to 39. If you remove the square, right side will get root, square root. Similar problem, next also same. So, a school, we don't know how many students are there. See, let number of students in the school is equal to x. Let number of students in the school is equal to x. So, there are x students in the school. And fee paid by each student and number of students are equal. Fee paid by each student. Fee paid by each student is rupees x only. Because if it is given that each student paid the amount equal to number of students. Suppose a class there are 10 students, each student paid 10 rupees. There are 10 students, each is paying 10 rupees. If there are 20 students, each is paying 20 rupees. If there are 30 students, each is paying 30 rupees, like that. So there are X students, means each will pay X rupees. So total amount collected, total fee collected is equal to, suppose there are 10 students, each is paying 10 rupees. So total how much? 10, 10, 10, 10, like that 10 times. So 10 into 10. If there are 10 students, each student is paying 10 rupees. How much amount will be collected? 10 into 10, 100 rupees. So like that, there are X students and each student is paying X rupees. So total amount collected is X square. But given that fee collected is given in the problem. How much? 2601. We got the fee, total fee collected is X square, but actually fee collected is 2601. Fee collected is X square, but fee collected is 2601. If you remove the square, right side we will get root. So X square is equal to 2601. When root, we want X, not X square, we want X. So X is equal to, if you remove the square, I shall get root. So how to find the square root of 2601? Students, 2601 factors. Factors you try. Last number 1 is not divisible by 2. Let's just try with 3. 3 8s are 24, 20, 3 6 are 18. Now divisible by 3. 3 8s are 24 students. 24 means 26 minus 24, 2. 2 after 0 is 20. 3 6 are 18. 3 7 are 21. Next also try with 3. 3 2s are 6. 3 8s are 3. 3 2s are 6. 2 remains. 2 after 6 is 26. 3 8s are 24. 2 remains. 2 after 7 27. 3 9s are 27. Next try with 3. No, not with 3. It is not divisible by 3. So next with 5 not divisible, 7 not divisible by 13, also not, 17. Prime numbers we have to try, there is no other option. What are the prime numbers? Try with 2. If not, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. 13, then not 14 is not a prime number, 15 is not a prime number, 16 is not a prime number. Next 17. 17 ones are 17, 17, 17. So students, this is 3 2 times, 17 also 2 times. 3 2 times, 17 also 2 times. 3 into 3, 17 into 17. Then how to remove the square root I told. Divide the power by 2. Square root means 2 root means 2. So whenever to remove the root, this power should be divided by 2. I told many times, divide this 2 by 2. And 13 also, power is how much? 2. Divided by 2, square root. So 2 by 2 is 1, 3 power 1. 2 by 2 is 1, 13 power 1 is 13. 13 3 is the 39 answer. Sorry, 17, no? So 17 3 is a 51. Right down, students. 51 is the answer. This is 17. 17 power 1 is 17. 3 power 1 is 3. 17 into 3, 17 3 is a 51. So this Number of students is 51. Each student is paying 51 rupees. So total amount collected will be 2601 rupees, like that. In the last you can write the statement. Number of students in the class. Number of students in the class is equal to 51. Answer. So amount paid by each student, or fee paid by each student. Fee paid by each student is equal to 51. Write down, students. Write down this.